The MCU killed the Hulk, and this is how they can revive him. Because unintentionally, they're putting stones in place to build a fucking castle. And it's going to be the most beautiful castle they have ever built and that you have ever seen. And if you read Hulk comics, you already know what they're setting up. Because in Captain America 4, all you fucking idiots talking about, oh, he got defeated with the power of friendship. You don't fucking read the comics. Why are you talking about shit you don't know? Literally every single Hulk has control of their mind except Bruce Banner. And in order to understand anything I'm about to say in this video, I will explain it. So literally every single Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross, Jennifer Walters, Amadeus Cho, who literally took the exact same Hulk. Who else is there? Rick Jones, whoever the fuck Abomination is, Doc Samson. I could go on for days, bro. There's so many of them. They all have control of their minds for one reason. The Hulk is a different fucking person than Bruce Banner. They're just sharing the same body, bro. And the reason why they're different people is because as a child, Bruce Banner was abused by his father. And in order to cope with that, he had DID, which is dissociative identity disorder or some shit like that. But basically, whenever he would start getting abused and he'd just start having trauma, the Hulk would come out. He also had like Joe Fixit, like a ton of other shits. There's a ton of them, bro. But the main three you have to know are Bruce Banner, the Hulk, and the Berserker. Those are the only three you have to know for this video. So basically, the way it works is when that gamma bomb went off, Bruce Banner, the Hulk, the Berserker, Joe Fixit, all of them, they all got separate different identities. And inside of Hulk's little brain, or Bruce Banner's little brain, it's like a whole, like, a city or some shit. Well, not like a city. It's like a house. They all live in the same house. And only one at a time. Actually, I'm going to use a different analogy. Because I recently just read a comic that was describing it as a spaceship. This is from Bruce Banner's perspective, too. The way he was describing it is the Hulk body is a vessel. And right now, Bruce Banner is in control. He is the pilot. The Hulk is locked away. In the MCU, they unintentionally did this because remember in Thor Ragnarok, only the Hulk was the pilot. Bruce Banner wasn't in the pilot seat. He was in the brig or some shit. He was being held in the cell. So the way that it works is only one of them can come out at a time, and the rest of them are like fucking locked away or some shit when they're not out. Especially the Berserker. We'll get to that later on. But so Ragnarok, the 2 years that he was in Ragnarok, he was in control. The Hulk, he was in control. Bruce Banner was locked away, and the Hulk was the pilot. So during that time, obviously he had Scar, which was his son. He did all the shit in Ragnarok. We already know most of that. But then next time we see him is in Infinity War. He gets his ass beat by Thanos, and then he transforms back into Bruce Banner finally. And then Bruce Banner does not let him back out. And it seems like he lets him back out because he's using the body. But no, he's still the pilot. He's just using the vessel. He just used the vessel differently. And I don't think they did this intentionally. But in the comics, this has happened before. Bruce Banner has taken over the controls. He's flying the ship now. And the Hulk is in the brig. That's what's happening right now in the MCU. And the way they can fix it is they could do what they did in the comics. Have Bruce... I don't remember if it was involving Doc Samson, but I really want to see Doc Samson in the MCU. So this is how they could do it. They could bring Doc Samson in, have Bruce Banner, because remember, he's back as Bruce Banner in Shang-Chi. I don't think he's turned back into the Hulk, so also that means the Hulk does remember Peter Parker like he did in the comics. They could have Doc Samson going to like therapy lessons with Bruce Banner, because that's what they do all the time. He's a doctor. And they could basically like come to a conclusion. The Hulk has to go. And the way to do that In the comics it happened. They got completely separated. There's 2 different ships now. So now the Hulk and Bruce Banner are in 2 different ships, and that's what they're going to do. The Hulk will be a completely separate entity. Bruce Banner will be a completely different entity, only human. Hulk will only be a Hulk. And when the Hulk comes out, remember, it's been like 5 years at least, because those 5 years of Endgame. And when does Shang-Chi take place? Like, a year after Endgame? 2 years after Endgame? It's been years, bro. Years of the Hulk being trapped. He has not come out in years. It's been Bruce Banner in control. He's been flying the ship for years. And you know what happens when the Hulk is locked away? When the Hulk is done dirty. He gets angry. And you know what happens when he gets angry? And that's when it comes to the next identity. The Berserker. The Hulk and the Berserker are 2 different entities. So basically, when the Hulk is in the Hulk form, the green monster, he's just like a little kid. A scared little kid. That's why he always has those temper tantrums. That's why he's always scared of everything. He's always on the run. He's always running away. He just wants everybody to go away and leave him alone. Like a little kid. He's just a little kid that is a weapon of mass destruction. But nobody actually takes the time, except Doc Samson, nobody actually takes the time to sit down with him, have a chat, and see what's going on and actually fix things. And they never even have a chance, because that's when the Berserker comes out. Because once they start attacking him, the Hulk loses control. The Berserker is like World Breaker Hulk. That's when we see the Berserker. He just fucking kills everybody. Nobody is stopping the Berserker. Joe Fixit is just like a mob boss. He's a whole other identity. And then what I think they're going to do in the MCU is they're going to take it a step further, and they're not just going to leave it at the Berserker. They're going to go up to the Hulk's Hulk, which is Claw. Because, yes, the Hulk has a Hulk. He's a giant, like, black creature. Pause. That sounds crazy. He's got, like, red eyes. He kind of looks like if Doomsday was just black and, like, 50 feet tall. And has red eyes and shit. But he's fucking terrifying, bro. He's terrifying. He's the Hulk's Hulk. So, I mean, doesn't that sound terrifying? That would be a really cool main villain to see in the movie. Or, like, final boss, whatever they want to do. I hope they do it. That would be really cool. Because we have all the pieces in place. We have She-Hulk. We have the Leader. We have Red Hulk. We have Abomination. Amadeus Cho exists in the MCU because he was in Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We just need Rick Jones. We need Doc Samson, obviously. Yeah, we have Bruce Banner. We have Scar. And if we have Scar, that means that we have his brother. And his brother, in the comics, Scar was chill as fuck with his dad. He's like, oh, he couldn't really do too much. He probably didn't even know I was alive. But his brother was a fucking tweaker, bro. He wanted revenge for being abandoned. So he's about to spin back, and he's probably going to support his dad being the fucking world breaker or whatever. I don't know, bro. It's going to be cool. They could not fumble it and make the best movie ever, or they could fumble it and make the worst movie ever. There's no in between. They're either going to make the shittiest movie they have ever made, and it's going to be worse than the worst Hulk movie, and it's going to be worse than Lou Ferrigno's Hulk. It's going to be terrible, or it's going to be the best movie they have ever made, better than Endgame, better than No Way Home, better than Deadpool and Wolverine, better than Infinity War, better than everything, bro. Better than Civil War, better than Winter Soldier, better than Guardians 3, better than everything, bro. Everything. Because in the comics, the shit they've done with the Hulk is so cool, bro. They are fumbling so much. We haven't seen A-Bomb yet. We haven't even seen Rick Jones. I hate Rick Jones, but I want to see A-Bomb, bro. I want to see the Red Hulk actually be fighting, because he didn't have a chance to fight, but it's in his character to actually reason with somebody. I don't like when people are saying that, he just got beaten with the power of friendship. You're fucking dumb, bro. Stop talking about shit you don't know. You don't read the comics, so why even talk about the comics? You don't know it, bro. He's not the Green Hulk. Only the Green Hulk tweaks out. Only the Green Hulk can't be reasoned with. Every other Hulk can be reasoned with, not him. That's why I'm happy that we're finally getting the pieces put in place to see the World War Hulk movie. And we have Sentry, bro. There's no way they fumble this. They have everything in place for one of the best movies we have ever seen. And I don't even know how the Avengers are going to be able to stand a chance against them. Because we have the shittiest members of the Avengers. Maybe Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, and Doctor Strange might survive. Maybe. But Ant-Man, Wasp, the Hawkeyes, Moon Knight, Punisher, Daredevil, all those guys, what are they going to do against the Hulk, bro? Nothing. They're not doing anything against the Hulk. Even Spider-Man is going to struggle. Bro, in the comics, Thor literally got beaten by the Red Hulk with his own hammer. With his own hammer. And the way he did that, because obviously he's not worthy, he took him to space where gravity doesn't exist. So he didn't have to pick it up. He just beat the shit out of him with his own hammer. That was cool as fuck, bro. That's the type of shit that happens all the time in Hulk comics. But nobody ever wants to read them because of how shitty he was done in the MCU. And the MCU reflects the comics. If somebody in the MCU was done terribly, nobody is going to want to read their comics because they're going to think that they're just a shitty character. But the Hulk was part of the original Big Three for a reason. There's a reason why the Hulk has always been one of the most popular characters in all of comics. Because he's not just one of the coolest characters, not just one of the strongest, he's one of the best written characters in the comics. There's a reason why the Hulk has different identities. Because they thought that shit out, bro. Originally, yeah, they didn't think it out, but, bro, the shit they have done in the comics, like that one I was referencing earlier, where he was referring to the Hulk as like a spaceship, bro, in that comic, it's literally like the dumbest plot you could think of. Just the most random, like, goofy-ass plot you could think of. The Hulk as a spaceship. But it was so, like, perfectly written. It was peak, bro. One of the best written comics I have ever read. You gotta go read that. I forgot what it's called. It's literally just called, like, Hulk Spaceship or some shit, bro. It was so goofy. Like, in that universe, because, well, I mean, it was a main MCU, or not MCU, main 616 universe comic, but Hulk was basically like, yeah, you guys don't fuck with me here, so fuck it, I'm about to go to a different universe, I'm out. So that's what he did. He went to a different universe, but that other universe, this is why I say that Bruce Banner is the villain. The Hulk is the one that we should be happy we have. We should be happy that the Hulk exists. If we didn't have the Hulk, Bruce Banner would be fucking insane and just kill everybody, bro. Because in this universe, he did that. He actually went through with the bombs. He never became the Hulk. His bombs worked. And everybody just gets turned into Hulks. Literally everybody. It's just a wasteland, an apocalyptic nuclear wasteland. All that is left is just different Hulks. And then just some humans are barely alive, but they have to live underground because how much nuclear waste is on the surface world. And Peter Parker is like the only character besides Thunderbolt Ross that actually survives this. And instead of getting bit by a spider, he's another Hulk. But this time he's like 80 feet tall. That comic was really good, bro. You gotta read it. It sounds so goofy, so dumb, but the writing they wrote in there is just, it's peak. It's peak. I love it. I loved it. And I love it. I really love it. And I love it. And I love all right, that's about it. MCU better not fumble this fucking Hulk movie, this World War Hulk movie. Honestly, I give up watching Marvel movies if they fumble this next Hulk movie. Because I know it's in the works, but bro, if they fumble this, I might just hang it up. And by hang it up, I mean myself. All right, bye.